500,000 people, that is the entire population of this country. Less than a single neighborhood in most major cities. 2 weeks ago, that country walked onto a pitch against the reigning European champions. And walked off with a draw. Not a fluke, not a one-off. The end of a 20-year journey, nobody outside the country was watching. This is the story of Cape Verde. Cape Verde is an island nation off the coast of West Africa. 10 islands, 500,000 people. They didn't even join FIFA until 1986. WC 2026 for 20 years, qualifying for a World Cup wasn't a realistic goal. It was a fantasy. In 2002, they entered qualifying and were eliminated almost immediately by Algeria. In 2006, they reached the final round for the first time, got their first ever qualifying win, and still finished 5th. Close. Not close enough. Sports brackets year after year, cycle after cycle. They built something at the Africa Cup of Nations, a quarter-final in 2013, another in 2023. Respectable, promising, still not a World Cup. Football update: a small country competing against nations with 50, 60, 100 times their population. Maths alone made it feel impossible. Here is what changed. Cape Verde stopped thinking small. Their federation started recruiting players from the diaspora, Cape Verdean heritage players born and raised abroad, in countries from Ireland to the Netherlands. SofaScore, one of those players, found out through a LinkedIn message. A centre-back born and raised in Ireland to a Cape Verdean father, who didn't even realize the offer was real at first. He said yes. He wasn't the only one. SofaScore, the squad, became a patchwork of the Cape Verdean diaspora, players from 14 different countries, from the United Arab Emirates to Ireland, all qualifying through bloodlines, all choosing this tiny island over bigger footballing nations. SofaScore, and then came 2025. Cape Verde topped their qualifying group, ahead of Cameroon. A nation with World Cup pedigree, sent to the playoffs instead. Sky Sports on October 13, 2025, a 3-0 win over Eswatini sealed it. The country shut down to watch. A stadium that holds 8,000 people hosted a nation of 500,000. Sports brackets football update: history made. Cape Verde became the second smallest nation by population ever to reach a World Cup, smaller than almost every country that's ever been here, behind only Iceland. SofaScore: when the team landed for the tournament, a 100-strong crowd was waiting at the airport with flags, scarves, and a whistle, just to see them arrive. Sports Media: then the football started. And the story didn't slow down. On Matchday 5, Cape Verde faced Spain, the reigning European champions, one of the most dominant footballing nations on the planet. Nobody expected a result. This was supposed to be the gap between the giants and the minnows, on full display. Cape Verde held them. 90 minutes. Goalless draw. Squawka, a country smaller than most university campuses, had just taken a point off the European champions, on the biggest stage in football. 23 years of qualifying attempts. Roster built from a global diaspora. A federation that believed a small island could compete with anyone. That is not luck. That is 2 decades of work landing in one moment, against one of the best teams in the world. Cape Verde didn't just qualify for a World Cup. They proved they belonged in it. The game has not changed, you have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.